Good day, Amber. This is your supervisor speaking to you. You must answer immediately. You're going to the office for work tomorrow, right?
Hello there, Carlos. It's always good to hear from my boss on a day when I'm not working. Anyway, I just wanted to express my gratitude for allowing me to take the day off to attend my mother's burial. It meant a lot to me, and I felt compelled to be there.
Amber, I don't need you groveling. I simply need you to show up at the office tomorrow and get back to work, okay?
Actually, if that is okay, I was expecting to be able to take a little more time off to thoroughly process everything that has transpired.
You know what I mean? I thought I told you I'd let you work evenings and take time off from work until the funeral was over. Isn't it over now? I'm not sure what sort of game you're trying to play with me right now, but if you think I'll let you get away with not doing any more work, you're mistaken.
But I still have unutilized bereavement leave days. Don't I have the right to use the vacation days stipulated in my contract? I thought we could take up to 7 days off work if one of our immediate family died. I should have 2 days left. Thank you, sir. All I ask is for those final 2 days so that I can fully grieve my mother now that the funeral has concluded. Besides, because the funeral just concluded, I still have a lot on my mind, documents to sign, and a slew of other stuff that they don't tell you about that comes after someone dies. I simply believe that if I show up tomorrow, I will be ineffective as an employee.
I see. So, given the gravity and rarity of the circumstance, I'll let you take the rest of your time off. But only for this one time. Man, you must consider yourself fortunate to have such a considerate and understanding boss, don't you? What would you do without me?
Thank you so much, Carlos. That means more to me than I can express.
Yes. But please understand that when you return, I will be writing you about all of the work you missed while taking so much time off. There is no such thing as a free lunch, youngster.
Amber, are you still working at this hour?
Hello, Wendy. Yeah, I'm sorry for always having to stay late. I'm going to start heading home, and I should be back shortly.
I see. I truly wish you didn't work so late. I'm tired of staying up so late waiting for you.
I don't mind if you go to bed before I come home because I'm just leaving the workplace. It might be a while before the last bus of the night arrives for me. I'm sure you're exhausted as well.
Thank you very much. I'm thinking of doing it. But first, I'd like to ask, don't you find it odd that you have to work so late every day just because you took some time off to grieve? Shouldn't some of your coworkers have picked up some of your responsibilities while you were away?
You are correct. Despite the fact that I had to take time off unexpectedly, everyone was gracious enough to pick up my work without complaint or ill will. But when I do go to the workplace, I always have to remain until I am the last person there. To top it all off, I'm always kept very busy right until the end, attempting to meet all of these piled up deadlines.
Amber, you're not just doing Carlos's work, are you?
What exactly do you mean?
Well, I just think Carlos has had it out for you for quite some time now. Do you suppose that when you were gone, he didn't let anyone else do your work for you, and that's why you're always playing catch-up?
Actually, now that you mention it, when I returned to the office, both my coworkers and my boss all apologized to me.
I knew it. And, despite the fact that he is the business president, Carlos was gracious enough to attend your mother's burial, but he kept using language that he should have known better not to use at a funeral. It just doesn't sit well with me. You don't see anything strange about that?
So you're saying that you believe he said all of those things on purpose and that it wasn't a fluke or something?
I'm just stating that I don't see how it could be any other way. I apologize for bringing up your workplace, but I believe that since Carlos came over, there have been a lot of pretty awful developments.
Wow, that's obvious even to someone who doesn't work here, isn't it?
I believe you have become increasingly anxious with your work since Carlos became president. You can't tell me you're not upset about how he treated you at the time and even now, after your mother's funeral, can you? Aren't you disappointed with how Carlos treats you? However, your sister has now calmed down regarding the inheritance issue. But you must be physically and psychologically fatigued, and even if you don't recognize it, it is obvious.
Wendy, you are wonderful. Sometimes I just need that objective third-person perspective on my life to point out what's wrong and how I should strive to fix it. Thank you very much, love, for always being there for me. Without you, I couldn't do half of what I do.
Naturally, honey. It is always my pleasure to attempt to assist you. But I wouldn't claim I'm completely objective. Of course, I'm simply keeping an eye out for you. Anyway, have you given any attention to what we discussed the other day?
What may it be?
It's simply that my father has developed a genuine interest in you, you know? And I just believe it's a waste of your ability and time to work for someone who will never realize how hard you work or how excellent of an employee you are.
Thank you once more, Wendy. Even when I don't believe in myself, you always believe in me. I can't offer you a specific response right now, but I can assure you that I am really considering it in the future.
I'm sure you are, sweetie. You've got this. If you ever doubt yourself, just trust in the me who believes in you.
You're correct, baby. Anyway, I'm nearly home now. We'll talk again shortly.
See you soon, my love.
Hello, Amber. Have you been keeping yourself occupied lately? Is it that you're still reeling from your mother's death? You really need to clean up around here. Not only has your work quality deteriorated, but you're also working overtime every day. Oh. I understand. I know what's going on and why you're so down.
Good day, Carlos. The reason I've been doing so much overtime is that the quantity of work that I've had to perform seems to have increased since I went on bereavement leave. I suppose it has harmed my performance because I have no breathing room when catching up. And are you saying there's no other reason someone can be mourning their own mother, the person who reared them from birth?
I'm not saying anything, so don't try to put words in my mouth, okay? Anyway, I was just interested if you hadn't previously noticed that you've actually lost another very important person in your life.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure who or what you're talking about right now.
I see. Don't worry, you'll get there shortly. I'm certain of it. I can't wait to find out. I am certain of it. Hello, Amber. You guessed it. I have some exciting news.
Hello once more, Carlos. What kind of excellent news do you have?
It's excellent news for me, but I'm not sure you'll feel the same way about it.
Yes, I see. Is there anything recent that I should be aware of?
Since I doubt you'll ever guess what I'm talking about, I'd better spell it out for you. I managed to get your wife pregnant with my child.
Please excuse me. I'm not sure I understand.
Have you realized she's already 3 months pregnant?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you were saying right now.
Didn't I tell you about 2 months ago? I warned you you'd realize who else you'd lost shortly. But I bet you haven't yet. You were so preoccupied with your sad dead mother that you didn't know I'd taken your partner from beneath you.
And that partner you're referring to is my wife?
Amber, you're finally understanding it. Actually, if I'm being honest, the first time she and I hooked up was while you were on leave for your mother's funeral. If I had to guess, I'd say the kid is from around that time period.
I see. Is that all?
Is that all? Is that the only answer you have to me telling you that I stole your wife? Oh, I see what's up with you. You're stunned. Your jaw must be on the floor as all you thought you knew crumbles around you. It makes no difference. You know, no amount of stress or crying will change the truth of what has occurred. I've had my eye on you since my dad took over this place. And, Amber, I have to be honest. I've never been really fond of you. I pledged that if the opportunity presented itself, I would hurt you. That's why Dillies and I are planning to have a child together.
But wait. Sorry, are you referring to Dillies?
Yes. That's correct. That is the name of your wife. Or did you forget it in your shock? She was very simple. All I had to do was tell her I was the company president, and the rest was easy. I didn't even have to make an attempt with her.
I see. And would you mind telling me when you last saw Dillies?
You may not like what you hear, but we just saw each other earlier today.
I get what you mean. I only need to confirm a couple of things you said. I'll get back to you soon.
Of course. Take as much time as you need. Nothing will change what I've done.
Hello there, Carlos. I really apologize for keeping you waiting. I just needed to look into what you were saying.
Oh, see who has decided to crawl back for me. You mean it took you 2 hours to figure out if I was telling the truth or not? I'd have assumed that if you just asked Dilly's, she'd tell you the truth. That she is pregnant with my child.
Is it safe to presume you're willing to assist her with the costs of the divorce?
Naturally, I will pay. For me, it will be a paltry pittance. I have lots of cash to spare. After all, that is one of the benefits of being the business president.
Okay, I think that settles it. You can have her.
At the very least, it appears that you have finally accepted the truth of what has occurred.
Yes, of course. I also informed Dilly's husband of what had occurred.
Who is Dilly's husband? What do you mean? Are you insane? You're Dilly's hubby.
No, sir. I'm afraid there's a major misunderstanding here. Dilly's is my elder sister.
Is she your sibling?
My real wife, by the way, is 8 months pregnant. You can rest assured that the youngster is not yours. My sister is a bit flashy and enjoys being the center of attention. That's how she drew your attention at the funeral, and I'm guessing you just believed she was my wife.
Are you serious right now?
Of course, this would be a simple error to make. And now I see why my sister eventually calmed down about the inheritance after making such a huge deal out of it before the burial.
Do you mean your mother's inheritance?
Yes, but bear with me while I explain. My family is not particularly affluent. My father, like everyone else, worked a regular job till he died a few years ago. Meanwhile, my mother was able to live nicely on her pension checks alone. Anyway, for that reason, I suppose, Dilly's was mistaken about how much money they actually possessed.
Is that right?
But, returning to my main issue, my sister took out a large debt last year.
Your sister is in debt?
And, in any case, she took out the loan, claiming that she would repay it once her mother died and she received her inheritance.
So, how huge is this loan?
She took out $4 million to try to create a poodle-only pet grooming shop. She refused to let any other dogs into the store.
She paid $4 million to build a pet boutique that only sold one kind of dog?
To be honest, I had done everything I could to forget about the whole thing, but when the subject of inheritance came up, she became flustered and angry towards the rest of us. Then I knew she was going to drag out the discussions for as long as she could in order to acquire the most for herself. Anyway, I'm guessing she ran into you at the burial and drew you in because of them. I'm sure she was eager to continue with you once you said you were the business president. With a title like that, she probably saw you as nothing more than a walking ATM machine to help her pay off all of her obligations. I only say that because later that day, she returned to the family, declared that she no longer needed the inheritance, and just walked away, leaving all of us to figure out what had changed.
What do you mean? Did you really just refer to me as a walking ATM?
Oh, and I just heard Dilly's took out another large loan.
What?
Last I heard, it was for about $10 million.
Your sister took out a $10 million loan?
I guess she and the bank didn't learn their lesson from the poodle grooming shop. It appears like round 2 is on the way. Anyway, that totals approximately $10 million. I'm as amazed as you are that she was able to obtain that much information, but I'm delighted you're here to assist her.
Please wait a moment. If that's the case, I'm just going to leave Dilly's. It's not like I like her in the first place.
Do you believe that will work?
I had no idea she was that kind of lady. And now that I know you're not even married, this whole thing seems useless. So you tell her she has to repay the money right away.
What do you mean? Of course, you cannot just refund the loan she has recently obtained.
Why not? Didn't she just take it back?
And, after all, didn't you say Dilly's was pregnant with your child?
Oh my god. What am I to do?
Oh, I just received some communications that you might find interesting. Allow me a moment to tell you what they said.
What are you on about now?
I recently learned that I had been picked to take over as president of my father-in-law's company. Anyway, I suppose I have a lot to prepare for before then, so I'm going to take the rest of the month off.
What exactly did you say to me?
Of course, I'm very sorry to have to do this to you. I'm sure I'm causing you some problems, but I'm afraid this is my 2-week notice.
Please wait a moment. We're not finished yet. You can't just leave me like that.
I suppose it is your responsibility to distribute notices of my departure, correct?
Hold on! If you quit, you will be unable to meet all of the deadlines that you were supposed to be working on.
Don't worry, I've left clear instructions on what has to be done. I'm confident you can manage it.
We're not done yet. What about your sister? Are you her brother? So, why aren't you assisting her with her debts?
To be absolutely honest, my sister and I don't get along, and I have no intention of bailing her out of the disaster she has created for herself.
But,
It's just not in my nature to break the rules, I guess. In fact, if it hadn't been for the question of my mother's legacy, I doubt Dillies would have attended her funeral.
but she is her mother.
Anyway, I need to start packing and preparing for the move. I'm going now.
Wait! Hello, Amber. I am your superior. You can't simply disregard me like this. Amber.
Hey, Nora. Are you going to be home this weekend?
Hi, Sophia. Yeah, I think that I'll be home this weekend. What's wrong?
Are you planning on visiting us?
Yeah,
I am. You're okay with me coming over, right?
It's a little sudden. I don't think that we're going to be free this weekend, Sophia.
I asked my brother if I could come over, but he told me to check with you first. I can't believe that you're the one making these decisions for him. He should be embarrassed that he has less power than his wife.
It's not like that at all. Andrew and I see each other as equals. Anyways, I think that we have some other guests coming over this weekend. So it would be a little difficult to have you come over as well. I'm really sorry, but you can't come this weekend. Maybe some other time?
No, I want to come over this weekend. You're not allowed to reject me like this.
What? Are you listening to me? I explained to you that we were busy with other plans this weekend.
I had already decided that I was coming over to your place this weekend. I have it written down in my calendar already. I only decided to tell you about it because Andrew said I should contact you about it first. So you can't say no to me. This is something that's been decided already.
I'm sorry, but I just told you that we had plans already. Some of my mom's friends and their children are coming over to our house.
So what is going to make any difference? I promise that I won't bother you at all.
Sophia, it is going to make a difference. Why do you even want to come over this weekend? Can't you just wait for another opportunity to come to our house?
Why are you asking me that? Do I need a special reason to visit my family? I just wanted to come and see my brother. I also want to see my lovely nephew. You don't need to worry at all, Nora. I'm not looking forward to seeing you at all. You can just completely ignore me. I'll do the same to you too. And you can go ahead and have a good time with your mom's friends.
Would you please just listen to what I'm saying, Sophia? You can come and see your brother some other time. I told you that we already have plans this weekend. How many times do I have to repeat this?
I knew it. You really hate me, don't you? That's why you always try to stop me from coming over.
What? Why did you come to a conclusion like that? Stop twisting my words like that.
I know that's why you won't let me come over to your place. You really must hate me so much. I really think that you should stop doing things like this. It's a sign that you have a really bad personality. This is why no one likes you.
Sophia, I don't hate you at all. That's not the reason why I'm not allowing you to come over. I told you that we have other plans. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, but I don't understand you at all. I'm going to be coming over this weekend no matter what. There's no point telling me that I can't come. I also have some things that I need to do in that house. You should stop acting so arrogantly, Nora. It's my brother's house.
What? It's our family's house. I have every right choosing who can come over to visit. I told you that we have plans this weekend. Make sure that you don't come. We're really busy on Saturday.
Then that must mean you guys are free on Sunday? Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I didn't say anything about Sunday because your mom might be visiting us. Nothing is decided for sure yet.
What? My mom is going to be visiting you guys?
Maybe.
That's a perfect opportunity for me to come over as well. I guess it's decided then. I can come over to your place on Sunday.
Sophia, actually, we had some things that we wanted to discuss with your mom in private. I guess it's okay for you to come over as well if you really want to. You can come over on Sunday then. Don't even bother trying to come on Saturday. You said that you had some things that you needed to do at our house? What is that?
There's no need for me to tell you that. It's none of your business. Stop being so nosy. I have no reason to tell you anything about what I'm planning to do.
Actually, I think that you should be telling me what you're planning to do because you're coming over to our house. What are you planning to do? I have every right to know what your plans are in my house.
You really are so annoying, Nora. I wish that you would just shut up already. I don't want to tell you anything. I'm going to come over on Sunday.
I might be having some other people around on Sunday as well. I won't be able to spend that much time with you, okay?
That's fine with me. And I'm not coming over to spend time with you. I don't even like you that much. Hi, Nora. I have something that I really want to tell you. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. What's the matter all of a sudden? I was thinking it was strange that you hadn't contacted me for a while. You used to contact me almost every day.
I was actually planning to keep quiet about everything until my journey was over. I couldn't help and decided to text you already.
What does that mean, your journey? I don't really understand what you're seeing. Are you planning to move somewhere new or something?
I'm not moving anywhere. I like the place that I live in right now. I'm actually on vacation right now.
That sounds great. I'm very jealous of you. Where are you planning to go on a vacation?
I'm on vacation right now. You must be so jealous of me. I also didn't realize that you were so dumb and careless. You talk like you're smart, but you're actually just a huge idiot.
What did you just say to me?
I said that you're dumb and careless. I can't believe that you haven't realized that your credit card is gone. How do you not notice something so important?
What are you talking about my credit card?
I'm actually in Hawaii right now. Try taking a guess at how I managed to book the flight here.
I'm guessing that you booked it online?
Well, that's really obvious. That's how most people book flights these days. But that's not the answer I was looking for. I actually booked this flight using your credit card.
No way! What that means you have my credit card? When did you take it from me?
I borrowed it from you when I came over to your place a few weeks ago. I made all the reservations by using your credit card. I booked everything pretty much last minute. So it was all really expensive, but I didn't care though.
What? Sophia, I'm struggling to process what you just told me. Explain what's going on. You're telling me that you stole my credit card from me?
I didn't steal anything from you. It was just borrowing your credit card temporarily. I'm having such a great time thanks to you and your credit card. I think that this is the best place that I've ever been on. It feels so nice being on vacation without having to worry about the cost. Me and my boyfriend have spent around like $35,000. Make sure that you pay it all next month, Nora.
Hold on. There's been a misunderstanding here. The card that you stole is your mom's credit card.
What did you just say to me? You're just lying, right?
I'm not lying at all. I'm pretty sure that you've accidentally used your mom's credit card. I have checked my wallet and my card's still here. Did you not check the name on the card at all?
There is no way that you're telling the truth. I'm pretty sure that your credit card's color is green.
Oh, your mom and I use the same bank, so that's as easy to understand. The only thing different here is my name and the card's number. I think you must have been in a rush and didn't check it all. I also remember your mom telling me that she had lost one of her credit cards. I think that you might have accidentally stolen your mom's credit card.
Wait. I'm not sure if I checked the name on the card properly. I kind of assumed that it was your card.
Yeah, don't you remember that your mom also came over my house on Sunday? You came over on the same day that your mom visited us. You must have stolen the credit card from the wrong purse. I can't believe you made a basic mistake like this. I also can't believe that you were trying to steal a credit card.
Hold on. There's no way I would make a mistake like this. I know what my mom's purse looks like. The purse that I stole the card from looked nothing like hers.
That's probably because I gave her a new purse as a gift.
What?
It was her birthday a few months ago. And that's when I decided to give her a new purse as a gift.
This can't be true. So that means I accidentally stole my mom's credit card from her purse.
I really can't believe what you've done. Your mom is going to be very shocked when she hears about this. She probably didn't think that her own daughter would commit a crime like this.
Don't see me like that. I never committed a crime. I only did this to be a nuisance to you. I never thought that I would accidentally steal my mom's credit card instead of yours.
Sophia, your intentions don't really matter. What you've done is definitely a crime. Can you repeat how much you'd spent?
Around $35,000.
No way you could use that much money on a credit card. There should be a monthly limit.
Oh, really? That's a relief to hear.
I think the max amount you can spend should be kept around $5,000 a month.
I've maxed out 2 of the cards, but I still have one that I'm able to use.
What did you just say to me? Does that mean you stole more than one credit card?
Stop saying that I stole. I was only borrowing them temporarily. I was planning to return the credit cards to you eventually.
But you weren't planning to return any of the money that you used though, right? You told me earlier that I would have to pay $35,000 next month. It's the same thing as stealing.
I was planning to return the credit cards to you eventually. I was kind of saying it as a suggestion. I was hoping that you would be kind enough to just pay the money for me.
Enough with your excuse. Anyway, the credit cards that you've been using aren't mine. I'm going to go and tell your mom about this. She needs to know about this as soon as possible. I'll tell her that you have the credit cards that she thought she had lost.
Wait. Just hold on a minute.
What do I need to wait for?
I don't want you to tell my mom about this. She's going to be so mad at me. I think she's going to stop sending me financial support if she finds out. I want to keep this a secret from her.
How you intend to keep all this a secret from her? I think it's impossible.
You're just going to have to admit to everything you've done. Please don't say that. Just keep this a secret from her. Please, Nora. I won't be able to survive without the financial support. My boyfriend is going to kick me out of this house if I stop paying for our living expense. We both really need the money that my mom gives me.
Oh my God. I really can't believe what you're saying right now. How can you still be so dependent on your mom? Don't you know how old you are already? You're not a child anymore. You're a full-grown adult.
What are you trying to suggest? I'm only 30.
That's exactly my point. You're already 30. You really need to be more responsible for your actions at that age. Do you not realize that what you've done is unacceptable? You stole your mom's credit card and maxed them out? You also receive financial support from her. I'm pretty sure university students are more independent than you are. In fact, even children in high school are more independent than you.
Why are you insulting me like this? What's the point?
I'm just telling you the truth. You really need to stop depending on your mom so much. You're unemployed and completely dependent on the money that your mom sends you every month to make a living. Then you decide to steal her credit cards and decide to go on vacation all the way to Hawaii with your boyfriend. I feel so sorry for your mom. She really doesn't deserve all of this happening to her.
Stop judging me like this. It has nothing to do with you.
That's very true. I no longer have anything to do with this. Although you were originally planning to steal my credit cards from my house. I'm not sure if I want to just let you get away with a crime like this.
You can just pretend that this never happened. I didn't end up stealing anything from you in the end. It didn't cause you any trouble. You also need to stop saying that I'm a criminal. I didn't do anything that bad.
What you did was a crime though.
I really had no intention of committing a crime.
Like I said, your intentions don't really matter at all. What you did was a crime and that reality can't be changed. When are you guys planning to come back home anyway?
We are planning to get our flight home the day after tomorrow. I don't want to go home anymore. I want to stay here forever.
Go ahead and do that. Then I'm just going to tell you that's a terrible idea. Your mom just told me that she called her bank. You're not going to be able to use her credit cards anymore.
What? What did you just say? My mom disabled all her credit cards?
She told her bank that her credit cards had been stolen. She also knows that you were the one that stole the credit cards.
What? I asked you to keep quiet about all of this. I can't believe you betrayed me. There was absolutely no reason for you to tell my mom about any of this.
I didn't betray you at all. I was never on your side in the first place. I also didn't promise that I wouldn't tell her about this.
You're such a horrible person. I'm going to be in so much trouble because you told her.
If I were you, I would go straight to your mom and apologize for everything. If you even tried to think about running away, the police are going to come after you. Your mom is going to file a criminal report.
What? I didn't do anything that bad.
Right. I'm done here. I have said all what I have to. So, the choice is yours. Bye.
Wait, Nora. Nora.
Sophia's mom was absolutely furious at what her daughter had done. She demanded that Sophia pay her back all the money that she spent in Hawaii. Sophia had no source of income, so she had to immediately start working multiple part-time jobs to pay back. Currently, Sophia's working long hours every single day and lives in regret. Now she has lost everything. She deserved that.
This trip will be nice. I very much look forward to it.
A trip? What do you mean? Like a day trip?
Longer than a day trip.
Well, there's no way I can go. Have you forgotten that the baby will be born this month? Only a few weeks left until that day.
How can I forget? All I see is a huge belly every day. You look like a whale. This trip without you, I told you about it. This is a trip for me. You know, with a baby coming, I wouldn't have much of a chance to escape. I had to take a chance while I could and hide for a while, for my sanity.
A little bit? How long do you plan to go? And who do you go with? Friend? Or alone?
Is that really important? I'll go and come back, that's all you need to know.
Wait, so you won't tell me who you go with?
I will go with someone unrelated to you because you will not be on the trip. If you come, I will tell you all the details, but in this situation you should definitely stay calm at home. I'll go on a short trip, come back, and maybe the baby will be born. I bet the timing would be perfect.
Michael, there are 7 days to go, but it's not uncommon for babies to be born prematurely. What if the baby arrives early and you are not here? Also, with the recent heavy snowfall, there's no way I could have gone to the hospital without you. I really think you should reconsider this trip.
How likely is that to happen? It's not like it's coming soon. In addition, you will be able to get to the hospital on your own. You are an adult girl.
Why are you saying something like that? Honestly, if I was really stuck, I would have to take a taxi.
Don't take a taxi. You know how expensive they are? We don't make money, you know. Just ask your friend to drive for you.
This is crazy. Honestly, why are you traveling so close to your baby's due date?
I've been planning this trip for a while now, Alicia. It was something I was really looking forward to. Now is the best time possible. Like I said, it's going to be very busy after the baby is born. Now is my only chance.
Although the timing is not good at all. I wish you would take care of me and my new baby a little more. It is irresponsible to go out traveling at this time.
What do you want me to do? Foot massage? Cook dinner for you? I did all of that, and to be honest, I'm a bit tired of it. I know pregnant women need to eat, but you have really bloated. I think you have an excessive appetite.
Are you insulting me? You know I need to eat more to feed my baby, right? I guess you wouldn't know because you don't have a growing baby in your belly.
It's normal to gain a little weight, but... never mind.
Have you talked to your mother yet? Looks like your dad isn't doing very well. His health really took a hit.
Yes, I know. I was talking with her.
So you really think now is a good time for a trip?
For you and me, the sooner Dad isn't good, the sooner I get that inheritance. We talked about how good that money would be for us. Maybe we can get the hot tub you've always wanted.
What? We have never talked about anything like that.
That's one of the reasons I booked this trip. It's a pretty nice hotel. It even has champagne service.
I cannot believe it. How can you not care so? Your father is not well at all, and you have been thinking about money.
You and your mother keep telling me to save for my children, to save money for the future. Now is my only chance to save some. You also understand, don't you? All cannot be hard work, must also have some games. If you just work without playing, it will make Michael a stupid boy.
That is selfishness. You have been so kind to me, to my mother, to everyone. You have really changed recently. Going on a lavish trip and staying in a luxury hotel when your dad is sick and you're about to have a baby? I think you need to check your head.
You don't understand me at all. I'm the one who makes money paying for the house, the food, the car, and everything. Where is the appreciation? Where is the respect? Is that too much to ask? After all I've done for you, you criticize me and complain that I did wrong. Don't you think rest is good? Work-life balance, remember?
I'm just criticizing you because what you're doing is completely inappropriate.
All right. I don't think you will understand my way of thinking. You told me to think about you more, but I think you need to reevaluate your priorities. If we get a divorce, you'll be in bad shape, Alicia. Remember that, okay?
Michael, you have really changed. I don't even know who you're going with this trip. That's not shady at all.
I told you it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with you. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving, and there's nothing you can do to make me change my mind now. One more thing. Do you think you can lose weight after having a baby? I'm having a hard time finding your charm with that body of yours.
Shut up! You've said enough. I won't let you go on this trip. I'm calling your mother. What? You locked me in the warehouse? The doors are all locked.
I have to do it, Alicia. I'm sorry, but you care too much about my case. You will never let me go on this trip.
Whatever. I don't care about that trip. Get me out of here, it's cold. Snow will continue to fall tonight and could become dangerous. This is dangerous, Michael.
Well, maybe you should think about that before you start calling me by that name thoughtlessly and irresponsibly. Is there a window there? It's also insulated, so it shouldn't be that bad. Just enjoy the lovely view when it snows.
There's not even a fireplace here. You're crazy. I really can't believe you did.
Spend the night in there recollecting. Then maybe when I come back tomorrow you'll be able to treat me a little better. Like how a husband should be treated.
Your reasoning is quite the opposite. I really can't stand this. You locked me in our storage room with no heater, no food, nothing. I can die.
Don't overreact, Alicia, you'll be fine. Just take a moment to think, and I really feel that you will have a better understanding of all I have to offer our family once you get out of this. And hope you will respect me a little bit. Remember, a good wife should listen and obey her husband. That's how she learned to act and behave in public. That is common knowledge.
Okay, Michael. I'm thinking about what you said and I think I can understand. You just want a little more respect, and I feel appreciated. I understand that. It is a very normal human emotion. I can certainly relate. So please let me out of here. Honestly, it's getting really cold.
Ha! I just said I'll be back tomorrow. You can spend a little more time thinking about it. I'm already out the door. Actually, I came to see my friend quite late. I should have been at the meeting point a long time ago.
Are you serious? Are you going to leave me in the warehouse? What the hell happened to you?
Take your time to think and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? See you later.
Michael! This is not safe for the baby. Think about the baby.
Alicia, how do you feel? I know your baby's due date, so I thought I'd call. But I need to let you know that Robert is not doing very well. I think it's best for you and Michael to come here tonight, just to see him. I sent a message to Michael, but for some reason he didn't reply.
Mom! Thanks God! I need your help. I'm in the barn outside our house. You have to get the key and get me out of here, quick.
What? Where's Michael? Is he not with you?
No, he doesn't. He has been traveling. I will tell you later, now you just have to come here.
What? You mean the outside warehouse? You will freeze in there. A trip at a time like this? This is crazy.
Yes. He's talking about inheritance. That's why he decided to stay at a high-class hotel. I really don't know who he went with. He didn't tell me.
Oh my God. Did my son do that? I'm so sorry, Alicia. I'm ashamed to hear that.
Mom, my phone's battery is about to run out. It's too cold. My fingers were cramp. It's hard to type messages.
I'm sorry, Alicia. I'll come.
Please come quickly. I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, I'm leaving now. I will also bring Alan, he can help if we have any problems. Is the gate open? We'll be able to get in, right? Alicia, are you there? Alicia!
I'm on my way back. After we talked yesterday morning, I haven't heard from you. What happened? I thought about it then. Locking you up in a warehouse can be a bit overwhelming. I'm sorry about that, I'm just a little impatient. How's it going? You know, you need to know how to respect me.
Go home, Michael. Right away. We are all waiting for you.
Huh? All who are waiting for me? Alicia, what's wrong?
This is not Alicia, Michael. I am your mother. I know what you did. Lock your pregnant wife in the barn. In a blizzard, nothing more and nothing less.
What were your thoughts on traveling at the moment? Honestly, I have no words to tell you.
Mom, why are you using Alicia's phone?
Michael, you need to take responsibility for what you did. This time you really messed up, and I really don't know how you're going to get rid of it.
Is everything okay with Alicia? Nothing bad happened, right? And all who are gathered at home? What happened?
Stop. Go home now. I will explain the situation to you after you get here. I don't want to say that over the phone. The whole family is here, Michael. They know what you did. How did you travel right when your father was seriously ill? They all knew how he locked his pregnant wife in that barn.
Listen, Mom, I have a good reason for all this. You don't even know the whole story. Don't jump to conclusions and mislead people now.
Okay, while you're here, we can talk. A direct way. Anyway, we are all waiting for you to come here. Come early.
Alicia, are you okay? I was so anxious. I am very happy that everything is fine.
Huh? What do you want? Don't pretend to worry about me. I don't need your fake sympathy.
I'm not just saying it, I'm really worried. I kept thinking about you, even after I took that trip.
Oh, is that so? That's why you ignore messages from me and your family? You must have been very worried.
No, I'll answer, just a bad signal. I really want to, believe me.
Wow, your tone has changed. However, it was too late. Perhaps if you had actually checked your phone, you would have been able to say goodbye to your father in a kind way. You don't know that he passed away just hours after you were traveling. You missed your last chance to say goodbye to him.
I know. I went to my parents' house and the whole family was waiting there. They are all really sad. The atmosphere is so gloomy.
You don't seem disinterested about it.
Unreasonable. I care a lot. Like I care about you too. By the way, how is the baby?
I told you, don't ask about me. How was your outing with Edna?
Huh. What are you talking about?
That's the one you went with, right? Edna, I think so. When your father passed away, your mother called the hotel to see you, and the hotel staff gave her your partner's name.
Why did she call the hotel? It was supposed to be my own trip. Why does she interfere in my business? Besides, it was a business trip. Edna is my colleague and we met clients there.
Oh, yes. So that's why you say you deserve to have fun, you need some time. Not to mention the champagne service. That really sounds like very busy.
You don't know, Alicia. You were not there. I did a lot of work.
It's not important. We're getting divorced.
What? You didn't mean that, did you?
Last week you really showed your true self. I found out who you really are. A person who is heartless and only cares about himself. Locked me up in the warehouse, not answering the family's phone calls when my father was seriously ill. Unforgivable.
But you're pregnant with our baby, Alicia. We're going to start a family, as we've always talked about.
Why would I want to start a family with a piece of trash like you? To me, you're dead, Michael.
Well, I admit that locking you up in a warehouse can be a bit overwhelming. I never thought it would drop below zero, which was a real surprise for me. So like I said, I'm really glad you're okay.
It's too late to apologize. Your words are meaningless. Anyway, I'm not pregnant with your baby anymore.
What? What happened to the child?
No. The baby was born. I don't tell you where. You are not allowed to see it.
What? Why don't you tell me such an important thing? Remember, it's my child as well as yours. I deserve to know.
Do you deserve to know? Okay, why don't you stay home to see the baby being born? Oh yes, you cheated on me with your colleague. I don't care. After this, we'll get a divorce, and I'll do my best to raise this baby. Alone.
What? As a father, I asked to see him.
It is a little girl. After the divorce is over, you need to pay child support. I already have a list of other expenses that I will have my attorney review. Raising kids as a single mom isn't easy, but it's better than raising them with you.
Alicia, is this some kind of joke? If this is true, I really can't stand it. I need to see her. She is my daughter.
It is not a joke. This shouldn't be a surprise to you. Your mother also completely understands. She is on my side in this.
My mother? Why is she involved in this? You should tell me first.
Well, after you locked me in that barn, I had to ask your mom and brother to let me out. Luckily, they saved me before I froze there. And then I talked to your mother for a long time. We discussed the really thoughtless things you did, and she decided to remove your name from the will.
What? Remove my name from the will? Stop it. What are you talking about, Alicia? It was supposed to be my inheritance, but you screwed it up. I really will get you back for this.
Is that a threat? Anyway, don't blame me. It is your family's decision. They decided together, as far as I know.
No, no, no. I have the right to take that money. I am his biological son. What the hell? How could it be like this?
The family has come to a decision, and I think it's a fair decision considering what you've done. Your mother is also very thoughtful about giving you a small amount of money to support your child. She was completely heartbroken by the whole situation. That is completely understandable.
Alicia, let's talk about this. This whole situation is spiraling out of control.
I don't want to hear your annoying voice again. You have to be alone for a long time and think about what you have done. Live in that barn, you heartless bastard. After giving birth to a beautiful baby girl, I contacted Michael's mother, who prevented Michael from going to the hospital and seeing the newborn baby. After that, I decided to spend time with my family. My parents helped me a lot in taking care of the baby. On the other hand, Michael was really shocked by the fact that he didn't get anything from his father's inheritance. But what's even worse is that after this situation, his whole family ignores his calls and texts. Predictably, the woman Michael dated on that tour discovered he was married and immediately dumped him. Rumors spread to his office, making the atmosphere so bad that he chose to quit and find a new job in the countryside. There he lived a lonely life, unable to see his young daughter or family again.